Peace, 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 peace and power, peace and power. Peace, peace and power to the people that struggle. How you do? What's going on with you? What's up? What's up? Peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to people that struggle as you come on in. Know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers. This is a space of dialogue, a space of intelligence and integrity. This is your space, a space of love, a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, love, hella right, a space of justice, okay? A space of queens, queen comrades, warriors, a space where we are working on a united path towards what? True liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information. Hashtags, green screens, apps with cash, pals that pay, grams that are money, unions that are Western. Damn it, red cups, blue cups, tea cups, coffee cups, squeegee man pockets. Santa cups, the Jingle Bells man, the UNICEF man, the damn red Salvation Army bucket man. Yeah, the pastors, it's the Hummer Fund. Damn it, it's a war going on outside. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you get bear sprayed. Don't wait until you get laid. Don't wait until your kids can't stand you no more. Until HR giving you the pink slip. Man, get yourself an anger management plan and get it together. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Stop sending each other outside with black eyes, slings and ties, scrapes and bruises and scabs, and come on now. Stop being the neighborhood nuisance. Y'all couples can't go nowhere. Book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse consultation and counseling, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness level. Listen, past traumas, situations, conversations, events, persons that should keep your alertness and awareness levels on 1,000. Remember, with this information, the life that you save could be your own. How you do? What's going on? Saturday's cold outside. And we got some things to talk about. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I hope y'all watched my live earlier on Instagram. Yeah. If you didn't, go catch it. Go catch it so you can see what the streets of NYC look like. If you don't have IG, go check the YouTube community. Yeah. We got some people to tag. Somebody tag Future. Yeah, Atlanta a commercial rapper. Tag him and his brother. FBG Casino. Listen, we pull no punches over here, homie. You telling. Yeah, you telling. Yeah, homie. I don't care what others may say and play with, but damn it, nigga, you telling. Okay? Yeah. I'm not talking to my audience. I'm not talking to my class. I'm not talking to social media. I'm talking directly to you. You telling, homie. Let's go. Bring your ass to class. Yeah. Ms. Tasha Wanda Drayton, 23 Brazy, bring your ass to class. Yeah, you did too much. Come on to class. And Brian Cole Jr., sir, family, sir, bring y'all asses to classes too. Yeah, we got some splaining to do. Yeah, bring y'all, and y'all here. Yeah, I'm glad y'all here. Put your little tweeds out. Don't be sitting in class high, okay? Yeah. Put your little cups down, okay? Yeah. Put your cups down. Pardon me, y'all. Pardon me. You know, that's what happens when I'm in class and people are making an attempt to call and they don't call on a regular. Okay? So it's you know, it's a little issue. You dig? But don't worry about it. Hopefully, you know, they can see from social media because I you know, let all the social media know that I'm on. You know? Yeah. We'll get to it though. We'll get to it. Okay? So let's see who's in class. So we can get this class started. Okay? Yeah. Ooh. And I know I don't see too well, but it look like it say Philip Boone is first in class. God damn it. Philip Boone and the Eve Blandon is second and Neef Buck. Philly in the 1, 2, 3. God damn it, boy. I know I need my glasses. Ooh wee. 1, 2, 3. They in class shiny. So, look, what up? And Philly, ooh, 215. What up? God damn it, Philly in the building deep already. Andrea Jones, we see you. What's going on? Uh-huh. Yeah. What up, Jay? Yeah. What up, Jay? Yeah, Mr. Strictly Gang. In the building. LA's in the building. What up, LA? Heart Tunes TV. What's going on? Woo, Blue Piranha, much appreciation for the war effort. Yes, we know. We know. And we waiting for some more Blue Piranha merch. Yes, we are. In the building. What's going on? Tierra the Youngin is in the spot. What up, Tierra? We see you. Hey, Wood, what up? We see you. Especkos. London is in the building, y'all. London is in the building. UK Massive. Yachty, what's up? Magic Little Brit, what's going on? We see you from across the pond. What up? Cool K Kang. Damn it, Charles is up in there. The Grustlers in there from Zurich, Switzerland. Boy, we international tonight. God damn it. Cool the Bag of Bones. Queens. Underground. MC. Star. Icon. God damn it. The chef extraordinaire. What up, Cool? Yeah. Hakim, peace. What's going on? Peace. Geechee, what up? Corey Grant. What up? Yeah, we see you. What's going on? Ooh, April. God damn it. The DMV's in the spot. April Brown. What up, Teach? What's going on? Yeah. What up? Me, Brooklyn. What up? What's going on? Ooh, who that? Paul. What up, Paul Allen? What up? Mark Miller. What up? We see you. Hold on, man. Damn it. Hold on. Don't move the damn chat. I'm trying to see who in the spotty spot. Damn it. Derek M., what up? We see you. Michael Hayes, what up? We see you. Son, what up? Peace. Shane, Helene, Karim, what up? Tex, what up? First responders, what up? Canada, and Great North Country, what up? We see you, Big Red Shaolin. We see you, Dimples. God damn it. What up? What up, Dimples? Stop acting up. We see you. What up? Hood Center Highlight. What up? Huh? What up? Honorable. The honor. 55. You know you got a 55. We see you. Huh? What up? You just joined. Sit back. You won't get to the topic. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming. Sean Jenkins, what up? Ooh, Potential Grounds, what up? Peace, peace. YouTube asked me, was your channel good for business advice? I told YouTube, yes. Stay boss matter. We ain't got no other choice. We got to. Hey, Boogie, what up? What up, hey, Boogie? Merge, what up? Much appreciation. For the super chat. And, okay, Potential, much appreciation for that. You dig? Chef, Corby Chef is in the building. What up? Boy, damn, it's a bunch of y'all in here tonight. Okay, what up? Appleville, Georgia. What up, Ronnie? We see you. Ooh-wee, who's that? God damn it. You know you got a 55. You know you got a 55. What up, C Blades? C Blades? What up, C Blades? My sniper. Yes, what's going on, Gressler? Much appreciation. Yes, always appreciation, love, and respect to the fam. That's right, my fam. You know how we do. Late Charles, what up? We see you. Ooh-wee. East New York. Yeah, you gonna get a 55 though, goddamn. Don't talk about no East New York like you gonna get a 55. What up? What up, Paul Graham? What up? We see you. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hold on now. Now, I have to start with this before I go anywhere because this may make sense to a lot of people, but it makes zero sense to me. However, if this is the picture they want to paint, we have to run with it. I don't know if it's the proper running with, but we're going to go. We have to go with it. Now, I'm only saying it because once we get into the meat of what this shit is, this shit starts to look real funny and fuzzy. And I'm dead serious about this. We spoke about it here. I spoke about it here several times. Several times. And I always question it. And maybe them little boys is watching our class more than I would believe. But hey, you know what I said about our people and being treasonous. I haven't seen it. I've witnessed us march for justice. I've witnessed us protest. I've witnessed us, go disaccording to their law. I've seen us challenge the authority. But I've really seen treason or treasonous acts by our people. So this shit here, I'm not buying. Y'all can buy it. I don't buy it. Okay? I don't buy it. Okay? Let's get to it. Brian Cole Jr., 30 years old. 30 years old. was arrested and charged with transporting an explosive device and attempted malicious destruction by means of explosive materials, according to the charging documents filed Thursday afternoon. Yeah. The Attorney General, Pam Bondi, credited investigators and prosecutors for sifting through evidence that had been sitting at the FBI. I don't know who they believe they talking to, but nah. Let's continue before we get into it, because I'm telling you, I'm about to giggle my ass off. Listen, there were no new tips that led to the arrest. Listen, no new tips, okay? Bondi told reporters at a news conference on the previously stalled case. Okay? This investigation is ongoing, said Bondi. As we speak, search warrants are being executed and there could be more charges to come. While President Donald Trump pardoned hundreds of January 6 rioters on his first day back in office, including one charged with setting off an explosive device during a brutal battle between the pro-T45 mob and law enforcement officers in the Capitol's Lower West Tunnel. The language of the pardon did not appear to extend to the person who planted the Pipeblizzies. Okay? A former January 6 prosecutor said they expected a defense lawyer to argue the pardon did not apply to the conduct. Now, I find that very, very fishy. That's some fish market shit. Fish market. I mean, old fish market shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everybody got pardoned except for this person who investigations was stalled and they had no idea who it was. So they was just leaving this shit wide open for whoever happened to get caught. Do you understand that? Whoever happened to get caught. Now, it's very sus to me that a young black man, a young melanated person with zero ties to any ideology, any movement, any group that is conscious, that is woke, that is militant at 30. They snatched up this young man. Let's continue right here before we get into why listen. FBI co-director who led the investigation criticized the Biden administration for focusing on other things and said he created a multi-agency team to re-examine the evidence that led to a suspect. Oh, man. So now we went through 4 years of Sleepy Joe. And so far, almost a year. I know it seemed longer. Ain't been a year yet. Of 47, and they just now bagging somebody for this shit. Let's listen to the language now, okay? You're not going to walk into our capital city out, down 2 explosive devices, and walk off in the sunset. Not going to happen. However, it was done. So all this tough Willie shit, Let's see. We were going to track this person to the end of the earth. There was no way he was getting away with it. This is what y'all was going to do, though. Right? This is somebody who y'all made sure that you was going to get. Right? Let's continue. Okay? Huh? Y'all listen, it's still the same co-deputy director in in a 2024 episode of his eponymous podcast claimed that the pipe was an inside job to stop Trump. This was a setup. I have zero doubt. Said that last year. Okay? Now, this is what they saying and who they saying did this. Okay? Okay? Brian Cole Jr. was identified, listen up now, was identified through the purchases of 6 galvanized pipes, both black, and galvanized end caps, 9-volt batteries, Walmart kitchen timers, and electrical wires. So you mean to tell me 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. You just finding this shit. That hold on. Let me finish. The document also says Cole's cell phone engaged in 7 data sessions with towers in the area of the RNC and DNC on the evening of January 5th, 2021. Hold on, let's continue. 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, going into 2026. You mean to tell me all those years, nothing? Listen to what I'm saying. I can drive from here to Brownsville, from Brownsville to Bushwick, from Bushwick to Manhattan. My phone, my car GPS, God damn it, maybe even whatever chip they put behind my goddamn ear when I was born is going to ping all the way through. Immediately. There is a technological data collecting entity globally. This ain't new. They've been using the same technology to track Osama bin Laden, to track every damn part. This shit ain't. You mean to tell me y'all just finding this boy? And you want me to believe that this is the nigga that did this? Let's continue. The suspect's step-grandfather said in a brief phone call that he spoke with the FBI about his step-grandson, but he declined to comment any further. Cole's father, Brian Cole Sr., declined to comment. Investigators can be seen Investigators can be seen on aerial video blocking off the entrance of the suspect's father's business with police tape. The FBI could also be seen at the family's home collecting items from cars parked outside. Do y'all understand what the hell is going on here? Do you? Hold on, son. Now, hold on. Wait a minute. He's 30 years old. He is doing things or did this thing. This is what they saying. That no fruit of Islam, that nobody in the nation, that no FBA, that nobody from Morris Science Temple, that nobody from the new Black Panthers or Huey Newton Gun or any, that none of these individuals who have been very vocal about how this country is ran and the atrocities done against us. Okay? Nobody in these organizations that are heavily resourced and funded by other melanated people, these social media stars, these entities, these non-profits, these organizations that have been in front of our face for the better part of 50, 60 years. None of them ever manufactured or manifested or built up an individual that would even attempt some shit like this. And you mean to tell me a 30-year-old did this? Y'all accusing a 30-year-old with glasses, frail, and funny walking? Listen, y'all can watch the video. Listen. According to the affidavit and property records, Cole, who is 5'6" tall and wears glasses, lived with his mother in a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house valued at $611,000. He graduated from Hilton High School in 2013. And is listed in the affidavit as employed as a bail bondsman in Northern Virginia. You mean to tell me that somebody in this somebody that y'all describing in this affidavit decided that he was just going to blow some shit up? I know people is going to say, yo, Bliz, what his look got to do with it? This is what they putting out. So not am I only looking at him because, again, and may he, sleep in the most excellent eternal peace. My little right-hand man, dangerous as a mother. My right-hand man will pop you quicker than he was a person who wore glasses and seemed very inconspicuous, right? Yeah. So I'm not slighting none of you brothers with glasses. That's not what I'm saying. Okay? That's not what I'm saying. Okay? I'm saying that dude that they showing with his little, uh, because I don't want to give people a false image of what a dangerous individual could appear to be. But when we're talking about going against these individuals and doing what they said this man did, what they're alleging that, with this background, nah, miss me with that. Miss me with that. Check it out. Cole's father is president at Free You Bail Bond, Inc. in Fairfax. Okay? Now, they saying on January 5th, 2021, a shadowy figure was captured on surveillance video placing the Pipeblizzies near the offices of the Democrat and Republican National Committees in D.C. The Blizzies were rendered safe before they could explode and no one was injured. D.C. Pipeblizzy suspect Bryant Jerome Cole Jr. lived with his mama and other family members in a 5-bedroom house outside Dale City and worked as a bail bondsman in the family business. Okay? Do you get what? Now, I seen the video. Now, you mean to tell me somebody that has a walk that distinct was not found for 5 years? Because, again, you're talking about 5 years. So, at that time, 24 years old, 25 years old. That makes sense to y'all? Make it make sense. That makes sense to y'all that a 24-year-old with a family background that tight, graduated high school, worked for the family business? At what point was he so disgruntled with the government? What point that this kid who's bordering on Urkel went, purchased these equipment, put these things together and place these things down? That makes sense? That makes sense? Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm not buying it. Not at all. Not at all. They need to beef this little story up. They gotta beef this story up. Have to. 5 years, yo. 5 years. But his devices were pinging in the area. Y'all just getting this now? Come on, man. Just now. In recent weeks. Y'all just catching the ping just now. Yeah, okay. Okay, I don't know who homie is. I don't know who his family thought he was. I'm not buying it. Not at all. And I've witnessed and been around very radical brothers. And trust me, they have been through the ringer. They have been through some shit. In the street, behind walls, back and forth. And ain't none of them talking about blowing up shit. Excuse me. None of them. Not the one. And I know some of them who are experienced and well equipped to do it. I'm not buying this shit. I don't know who Shorty is. I don't know who his family is. But nah, y'all could sell that story to somebody else. Sell that story to somebody else. And it's been relatively quiet since Thursday. Just like it's been quiet for the last 5 years. How many of you actually remember when they were talking about somebody had put Blizzies down? Do y'all remember? I remember. I definitely remember them saying they found it right in the mix of all that chaos, right in the mix of all that was going on. But the only story they concentrated on was saying how members of Congress had to run and hide, how that female had to get clapped by Secret Service agents, the female rioter, they had to clap her in her damn face for coming through, right? We saw consistent video of the police, National Guardsmen, and other security out there getting hemmed up. But in the mix of all those stories, I recall them saying that these were found and never mentioned it again. So we supposed to believe that 4 years of Biden and that no one thought to say, yo, we need to figure out who did this. And all of a sudden, y'all picked this dude. Or this dude. Yeah, that's who. Come on, man. Come on. No manifesto up until this point. Nothing. Nothing. Now they interviewed him already and said that, and I don't trust them. I don't trust these people at all. And said that he claimed to have some deep rooted anger. I don't think I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't think nobody around is more upset, more triggered, more angry than I am. That's why I'm so committed to my peoples. I'm telling you, I have to harness my rage. I work on myself daily. And in my work and in my studies to know how important it is for us to remain in the most excellent balance when it comes to dealing with these people. If you think that I haven't been trained by their own armed forces and through meeting specific brothers who were military cadre of specific black nationalist comrades. If you think I haven't been trained and don't want to get busy, and just, just free fall. You're crazy. There's nobody more angry. So I know if I'm not in the mix, if I haven't ran off the rails, and you're not convincing me that no 24-year-old did that, who hasn't been trained and schooled. No, you're not. Who? Somebody that's not just an average individual talking about this is what I'm doing, I'm upset. And I keep telling y'all, I don't want y'all to ever believe that these young old fays who are doing all these mass shootings, who are leaving these manifestos, whether it's against what they believe is the LGBTQ agenda, or whether they are young Aryans and Trumpers and all that, I don't want you to ever believe that they haven't been trained. Those little bastards be trained from the inception that they are in pre-adolescent. Man, listen, they're ingrained in it in their households. They are taught hate. They are taught supremacy. They are taught how to move in their spaces very young. Don't believe that they're not. Don't believe that they don't go into the woods hunting with their uncles and fathers and cousins and trained. And while they're out there slaughtering animals and the such, that in their minds, and in their consciousness, that they're not being taught to hate melanated skin. So when they're 16, when they're 18, when they become individuals that run in churches and unalive 9 unarmed black people, don't you ever believe that shit is some happenstance. That is not an accident. That is purposeful. When you see them running into a supermarket in Buffalo, firing on unarmed, don't you ever believe that is not an ideology, that is not a belief, that is not a specific training. Don't you believe that? In the exact same way, I don't want you to sit here and believe that this little skinny, scrawny, little flathead boy with glasses just decided at 24 years old that he was going to lay these things down. Okay? Don't do that. If it don't make sense, don't sit here and make it make sense. Excuse me, you get me? There's a specific training that comes with a belief system. Okay? Black Panther Party for Self-Defense was trained every day. You understand me? The BLA were trained daily. Okay? Nobody wakes up and says, this is who I am, this is what I'm going to be, this is what I'm going to do. Don't work like that. This ain't no damn video game. Okay? So they could tell somebody else that shit, not me. We going to stay updating this case, though. We're going to consistently update this case. I want to see what's going on with this boy. All right? I want to see what's going on with this boy. Because it don't match. It doesn't match. I've seen the video. Now they showing the video more. They showing the video more now than they did that night of January 6th. Looking all wayward and shit and clumsy. Come on, man. Come on, cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Okay? Okay? Look like they doing a repeat of Harvey. What is the boy name? Lee Harvey Oswald. This is a repeat. Shit, they always do rinse and repeat. Oh, I'm not believing it. I'm not believing it. Okay? All right. Next up. Again, if the shoe doesn't fit, don't place your big fat foot in it. All right? Don't put your big fat foot in it. If it don't fit, let it fly. This is a class. We're discussing different things. We're having educational moments here. Okay, so we're not intending to offend anybody. But if you get in your feelings, so damn what? You can't beat nobody in our class. We don't raise punks in our class. So let's continue. Franklin, VA. Tashawn Wanda Drayton, who goes by the alias 23 Brazy, was sentenced to serve 58 years on Tuesday. Earlier this year, the rapper pleaded guilty to second-degree unalivement in the clapping death of a 10-year-old boy in 2023, as well as other charges. Drayton was sentenced to 93 years on numerous charges, including 40 years for second-degree unalivement. However, suspended time reduces that time she'll serve to 58 years. She got 15 years suspended on her 20-year sentence for aggravated malicious wounding, and her 10-year sentences for attempted first-degree unalivement and discharging a firearm in or at an occupied building were both fully suspended. Okay? Drayton was on the run for months after La Marge Holden was clapped and unalived on August 10th, 2023. 4 people, including Drayton, showed up at a man's house in the 300 block of Artiste Street. Officials say there was an argument between the man and Drayton, ending with Drayton clapping him. Both the man and La Marge were taken to the hospital. The man was treated and released, but La Marge succumbed from his injuries in the hospital. Anger management. Drayton was arrested in June 2024 at the Brookside Square Apartments in Boykins. in the town of Southampton County, about 20 miles outside of Franklin, after a months-long manhunt. The U.S. Marshals, said that a relative was hiding her. Drayton was originally charged with first-degree unalivement in Lamarge's death. Now, this is disheartening on many levels because, again, I always witness the talk of people armed and ready to, up it and reach and backing something down and all this jargon when it comes to weapons. And 8 out of the 10 times that I hear it is never no beef. You understand? 8 and 2 times out of it, it may be individuals that are in an ongoing murder beef type thing where they know that it's on at any given time. And in those situations, it's rare that innocents get tripped up. It's always these people who are performative, right, in this lifestyle, who are playing in this lifestyle. Now, this chick is supposed to be some type of rapper. Y'all want to give her the description of a stud. So if you are, again, people in this era like to go in and out of different spaces, which we didn't do. We didn't do that decades ago. If you was in the street, you was in the street. If you was in the music, you was in the music. If you was boosting, you was boosting. If you was, doing check scams, you was doing check scams. If you was a stick-up kid, you was a stick-up kid. If you was a pimp, you was a pimp. You didn't play like this and mix things up because each lifestyle had a specific set of rules, regulations, codes, if you will. Though even in that space, these rules, regulations, and codes were false at its base, there was still a space where people attempted to at least give it some validity. This individual was a whole grown-ass woman. You understand me? A woman performing as a masculine individual, performing as a street individual, right? And because of an argument, pulled out a weapon and let it go. So you draw out over argument. And because of this argument, a 10-year-old boy loses his life. Okay, let's continue. Tuesday's sentencing brought mixed emotions from both families involved. Holden's sister said the punishment was fair and could have been worse. Outside the courthouse, tensions flared between the two families in a heated exchange. However, Drayton's mother offered an apology to the Holden family. She said they are sincerely remorseful and nothing can bring the little boy back. That is. Before her sentencing, Drayton expressed remorse to the Holden family. Her sister and mother also read impact statements sharing how Drayton has taken accountability for her actions. Okay? And this is something that, listen, man, we're in such a bad space right now. I'm serious, man. We are in a terrible space right now. Y'all just don't get it. Y'all don't understand how weak and fragile our spirituality, right, is. It is almost at the point where if it is just pressured, just a little bit more, how many people are going to break? I'm serious. We have witnessed young people. Because trust and believe, this chick is young, and she was young when she did this. Unalive the youngest of our family. 10 years old, 8 years old, infants, 3 years old, 2 years old, by gunfire. I'm telling you, man, listen, our people have a difficult time speaking with each other, loving with each other, supporting each other because of all of the unnecessary, heinous bullshit we put each other through with this dumb shit. You a whole person. You a whole grown person trying to figure out who you are sexually, who you are in terms of your identity, and you doubling it down with street shit and rap shit. That you're a ticking time bomb. That this is more prevalent where we live nationwide. This is becoming more prevalent. People are performative. They are mannequins. These people are mirroring images and not understanding the lifestyle behind it. Okay, let's continue. Drayton's family says mental health challenges played a big role in this tragic situation. The sentencing marks a somber conclusion for both families affected by this case. Why is the family now, after all of this, dealing and saying and putting out there that she has mental health challenges? If you look at the music videos that were recorded, the way I keep telling y'all that these people off her, people will gravitate. I'm quite sure that, you know, somebody might have purchased her little songs and shit and her videos. They look current enough. But when I tell you that these people are off, that they remedial, that they have severe challenges, y'all think I'm just playing. Y'all think I'm here joking and clowning and capping and trolling, but I keep telling y'all that these are the individuals that they place in front of you. That stupid ass, fool ass boy Shamar, stupid ass, custy ass Ray J, all these individuals, and even the ones who believe that they have some type of cognizance and some type of intelligence. Shannon Sharp, all of these niggas, these people are off. Off. But they're in settings where they are protected. Take away the protection and you will see how off they are. When you take away the protection, then you look and see. Take away the protection. Look at what Jaheim is looking like. somebody who's struggling. Yes, Orlando Brown, all these individuals, the Booty Hole Brown girl, the Sukiani girl, what's the other one? Oh man, the definitely what's it, Natalie? What's the Natalie chick? She just showing her box live on video, and Natalie Nunn and Jocelyn and all these other this is what this generation is giving audience to. These people off. But those are the ones who generate some type of income. And not for themselves. Mostly the income is for their handlers, for the OFAs, for the bankers. So the next generation who are just trying to do it, this is what I'm saying, performative. They're just performing. They're trying. They don't know what they're doing. But again, they impact our lives right here. So here we go. We witnessing a 10-year-old get clipped, lose his life because somebody who had mental health challenges was allowed to run around, right, as a rainbow gangster or a trill rapper. And because she believed in her raps, because her bars had made mention of some shit like this, in real time, in actuality, a 10-year-old was taken off the count. Nobody's saying nothing. I don't see the now later Skittle people condemning her for her actions. I don't. You don't see a whole bunch of rainbows jumping up and down. This person was on the run for a while. They had a $20,000 bounty on her head. Marcus, what's going on? Salute. Yeah, they had a $20,000 bounty looking for her. But you don't see nobody in their community, in that immediate space, condemning those actions. Nobody. Nobody is saying, look at you. Look at how y'all move. What's going on? Can we discuss mental health challenges in that community who was once deemed mentally off? That's what it was in the old face science books. They deemed that lifestyle of mental illness for decades. So what changed? What made them all of a sudden say, nah, that ain't a mental illness, they good? Y'all better start looking and figuring it out, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of individuals you could just pluck up off the street, and let's give them a test. Let's see exactly where they're at mentally. And y'all be shocked and surprised by the results of that. So Shorty's 10 years old. Y'all took him off the count because this person was, I'm telling you. Yeah. Over an argument. Over an argument. Shorty got knocked down. 10. It's crazy. It's crazy. Especially when I went to look at the videos, her supposed rap videos. They the new mafia. They move. They move like it. However, they not that new. Come on, they've been rocking and rolling like that. I keep telling y'all, go watch the Rock Hudson documentary. Old Rock was blowing through their grippers. But on the screen, they had him performing as this super energetic, heterosexual, supreme being of white manness. Yeah, but in real life, he was at the clubs. He was at the bathhouses. Chasing grippers and from what, them little old fays was saying, putting some heavy realignment in their hips. I mean, that ain't what we saying. That's what they saying on their own accords. Okay? Yeah. So they been moving, in a community of, yeah. So yeah, let's find time for us to really deal. And trust me, I know people still may have reservations when it comes to me in a therapeutic setting. You understand? I get it because y'all don't see it packaged like this. Y'all don't hear it sound like this. You understand? But if you're not trusting of the old faith, and I damn sure don't blame you, because I damn sure am not going to no old faith therapist to, let them know specifically, because you got to be honest when you're in a therapeutic setting. I wouldn't feel comfortable telling them how I arrived at being the individual I am. Oh no, because there was a whole lot of work put in, So no, I get it, but I encourage you all to seek out someone, whether it's me or anybody else, to deal with, or at least bring to the front traumas that could have shaped the way you move and operate today. Because at any given time, right, you can lose your cool and end up paying some very harsh, unforeseen consequences for your actions. Okay? It is not fun. You dig? But she, whether she, did it deliberately or not, she, caused the world, caused that universal equation of what we know as science and math to lose, a 10-year-old. You dig? A 10-year-old. So I don't know if she gonna make it. And she got 58 years to do. Woo! That's a lot of calendars. That's a lot of calendars. You dig? Yeah. So what time is it, man? It's 5 to 10. Ooh, we moving and grooving. Y'all enjoying class tonight on this chilly Saturday night? Huh? I'm enjoying the company. I'm glad y'all here. Yeah, I'm glad y'all here, man, but y'all just don't know. Because I know when y'all here with me, y'all safe. Y'all safe. You dig? When y'all here with me, y'all safe. I don't think y'all get that. I don't think y'all understand what I do. It'll click one day, though. It'll click. I already explained some of, my madness in previous classes, right? When I go live on Instagram or from live on Facebook, and I see the numbers and I see the people, and I'm asking, where are you? Every time I look at that number, those are individuals that I know are not in jail, are not laid up in no ambulance. You understand? So I'm winning. We're winning. So when y'all come through, I don't care if if you don't engage or you don't pick up everything the first time. I look at that number, I'm like, okay, those are lives saved. And sometime when we going into the wee hours of the night, especially over here on the East Coast, I know that as soon as they log off, y'all gonna lay your ass down somewhere in bed and ponder and think about what was said. Some gonna replay it. You understand? That's my work. I'm like this, yeah, I got them. They safe, they good money. Madness. This is what I attempted to do in a Facebook group years ago. I said, listen, man, black men log on at this time. And when you log on at this time in this Facebook group, post. But I want you to make sure that before you post, that you are inside somewhere, that you're not on the street. If you at work, post something while you at work. If you in transit, post something while you in transit. If you're home, post something and let me see. I want 1 million black men online in one space at one time. And I set the time thing, I believe it initially was from 8 to 8:15. And I said, the more people we have, the longer I would extend it. So it was from 8:15 to 8:30 to 8:30 to 9 o'clock. Within that hour, if we get 1 million men, that puts a dent in any bullshit that our enemies are attempting. Because I got you. If I got you, they don't. If I got you, they don't. You dig? Mark Millen, much appreciation for the super chat. Small list of black people who should be brought up on charges of treason against the black community. Oh, damn. Here we go. Umar Johnson, Tariq Nasheed, Floyd Mayweather, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Kanye West. After this next section, we'll get back to that because I have questions for you for a couple of them. And I'm trying to, I'm trying to. Let me. We'll come back to that. Remind me, y'all see Bliz, Tierra running. Remind me to get back to them names because I want to know. You dig? All right, I want to know where we going at with a few of them names. All right, so let's get into the next aim. All right, hold me to it, y'all. It's 2 minutes to 10. So we're going to run through them names again, and he got to explain to me why. Okay? I don't know, Mr. Wolf. I don't know. We're going to get to it. Give me a second. Let me get through this. Because this is important. Atlanta, bring y'all asses to class. Because you know, bring y'all ass to class, Atlanta, because if anything, hold on, man. My paperwork is good. You see that? My paperwork is good. Okay, my paperwork is good. Atlanta, come on down. Bring y'all ass to class. It seems as though Future's brother, Mr. Rico DeVille Boos. How do you pronounce that? Because that's juice if you put a J there. But if you got a B there, what? Is that Boost? Is that Boo Ice? Is that Boo Ice? Or is it Boost? Because it can't be Boost. What is that? Huh? Or is it somewhere you're supposed to have like a Louisiana twang on it? You know, like Bougeot, Boo Ice. What is it? Anyway, AKA FBG Casino has been released. Special release after being caught with a whole bunch of illegal narcotics. Excuse me, listen up. Damn it. Y'all got some explaining to do. Yeah, we told them we told them yesterday, but somebody was in here talking about Go Tide, but we'll talk about that later. Okay, Atlanta's in the building. Huh? Love over money. You got some explaining to do now. Now we witnessed. Let's not get it twisted. We witnessed the arrest and the charges on federal paperwork. We went to the federal site. Look. 2 men face federal charges after task force seizes 21 kilograms of fentanyl and over $380,000 from a residence. We seen that. We seen that. Right? This is recent. We just did class on this. Are you serious? And this is what it says. Rico DeVille and David Estevan Montillo Diaz. Remember, we went through the whole name. David Estevan Montillo Diaz have been arrested and charged by criminal complaints with conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute fentanyl. Buice and Diaz appeared in federal court on November 19th, 2025 to face charges after law enforcement executed a search warrant at a Forest Park rental home where they discovered and seized 21 kilos of fentanyl and $380,000 in cash and suspected DRUGS's proceeds and a firearm. We seen that. We seen that. This is what we seen. We seen that. How he get out? How he get out? How did he get? Listen now. Listen. In court, prosecutors accused FBG Casino of lying about his income and expressed their desire for him to stay behind bars with no bail. However, Okay? However, he's been released. How? How? You tell me how. Come on now. Listen. Ain't no way in hell. Homie, I don't know who you about to tell on, but I hope for your sake that is worth it, because God damn it, ooh-wee. Ooh-wee, Chico. Man. It's somebody ass is going, ooh-wee. But y'all rap dudes, y'all gonna celebrate. Y'all gonna take them out on the tent. Y'all gonna still rock with them. Y'all gonna be around them. In this class, we call that a rat. Yeah, in this class, we call it a snitch. In this class, we say something ain't right, and the cooperation with law enforcement is tight. I don't care what the hell nobody else say. Ain't no way in hell. Hold on now. He home. He out on special release conditions, but his co-defendant ain't. Monta, what? Montillo Diaz, Esteban, David Esteban. His ass is still in the hooscow. Listen. Atlanta. Man. Ooh, somebody ass is hot as fish. Ooh, his ass hot as fish grease. Keep playing, Atlanta. Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. I dare one of y'all to go sit with him. I dare you. Take your ass over there. Go sit. Go eat. Go chop it up. Go to the strip club and shit with him. And let him tell you some bullshit. What? Hold on. We don't speak no English. God damn it. Somebody go to jail, boy. Somebody go to listen. Dirty game. How you get home, y'all? In the chat, come on, man. How you get home? Somebody help me out here. How's this man not on the chow right now? How's this man not eating some little bullshit right now? Y'all gotta talk. If y'all know better, if somebody knows some magic, let me know. God damn it, let me know. Talk about it. Not for real. Got to tell me how you get home, y'all. How? 21 kilograms? He had a family emergency. Yo. Oh, shit. Oh, Mr. Warbucks, you said what? You know some idiot gonna justify him being on the streets? You said some idiot. Man, listen, I've seen posts with support, with 30, 40 different people supporting him to my, yeah, son. Yeah, kid. I'm like, yo, you said some? Nah, a lot. Got me like this, word. Damn, that's how y'all give it up in that lifestyle? Ooh, wee. Yeah. When you say Dimples, he gonna sing like a canary? He had to do it already. He in the town. He had to do it. But y'all like his brother music, so y'all gonna let him rock. Y'all gonna let him rock, cause his brother got a few tunes. because his brother got a few tunes. So that excuses his behavior. He had the what? He had the best Ofe lawyer in the Fed game. Man. So did Pras. Ain't no such thing as the best lawyer. Ain't no such thing. I've seen some of the best. I've seen some of the best. Damn all that. What kind of lawyer is this? Because we ain't saying he got around the case. That's not what's happening here. I'm saying he got released. They ain't talk about no bail package, no bond, nothing. Special release. That ain't got shit to do with the lawyer. Nothing. Absolutely nothing to do with the lawyer. That's purely at the judge's discretion. That lawyer ain't shit. You go in there with a name, bro. You go in there with an 18B. You get in there with a appointed attorney. Okay? And if you got him, you got him. If you don't, you don't. But one thing shouldn't happen this early on in that case is he gets some special release. Who the hell he working with? Tracker? Special release? What kind of movie is this? Shit. Y'all go mess with him if y'all want, Atlanta. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you. And that's for real. See, Blaze, yo, I'm telling, listen, the things that people go through, the things that people believe, boy, that shit, it tickles me. It tickles me, because damn it, he couldn't be nowhere around me. We fighting for real, just to get away. Get your ass away from me. Don't come nowhere near me. You go mess with the rest of them. Go ahead. Skip the line. Go ahead. But goddamn it, you ain't coming nowhere near me. Boy, you hot. I can't read that hood center highlight. You know my eyes is bad. Put that little shit there. What that say? Them little ass words. Come on, man. Little ass letters and shit. I can't see that. Running away. Running away. Oh, man. You out, huh? Yeah, he big as hell. You ain't got too far to run. You gonna stay the hell away from me, though. I tell you that. Somebody going down hard and fast. Okay? Hard and fast. Y'all let me know if this makes sense to y'all. Please do. Let me know if that makes sense to y'all. That this man was held without a bail. And then now, all of a sudden, he got a special release. He in the town. And his man is still behind. David Estevan Montillo Diaz. He don't have no bail. His ass is still on the count. Eating orange deli meat with cheese and stale dry bread sandwich. Yeah, he's still eating that type of shit. And this dude is right back out in town with his brother, more than likely. Gots to be more careful. Gots to be more careful. He's hitting high enough. You had to do more than that. I just want y'all to be safe. Don't listen, man. Y'all see shit like that? Nope. Nope. So y'all good? Y'all good out there? Cause yo, it's real. It's real. We at war on all fronts. I just want y'all to understand it. Don't go for the bullshit. If it don't make sense, don't make it make sense. That shit makes sense. 21 keys, not 21 pounds of trees. Okay? Not 21 keys of boy, not 21 keys of girl. This is the new shit. This is the shit that'll have your damn ear canal bleeding. Fent. 21 keys of fent in this day and time, and your ass get out? Special release? Yeah, all right. Special delivery. That's what that's going to be. If any of y'all mess with them, y'all going to be specially delivered to the feds. Keep playing. Keep playing. He on his own special assignment. Yeah, go gadget. That's his special assignment. Go gadget. In the hood. Or in the industry, looking to bag something. Y'all said 48 hours. Oh, shit. What mess? Nope, I didn't. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Okay, now what we got to get back to? Oh, Mark Miller. Now, Mark, tell me why. I understand Umar. I definitely understand Tariq. I don't even question that. And definitely Dummy Mayweather. He's just a dummy. You know? Now, Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle? Why are we doing that to them? Why are we doing that to them? Yeah, and what Dave do? For real, Dave and Kevin Hart, what they do? Talk about it. Kanye, yeah, okay, I can see that. People are really upset with Kanye because of how he moved and what he's done. But again, I keep telling you, he's on the spectrum. But what the hell did Dave and Kevin Hart do? Talk about it. Mark, let me know. What did Dave do? Because Kevin hates being black? He from Philly. You think he hates being black? I chalk that's Philly. He got a lot of Philly in him. See, in Philly, you got what people don't know. You got two type of melanated people in Philly. You got people who are Philly, heavy, melanated, Muslims or real street Philly. Then you got, and I don't want to call them bougie, but you have people who lean in that other direction, right? They lean with them old phase, and they believe nothing is wrong. Always remember, Philadelphia was the, and probably not only was the first, but only free city. Okay? It was established by Quakers, and a lot of the people who have been touched, who are like indigenous to Philly. Man, either you in it and you extremely militant and on this side, or you on the other side? You on the other side. Now, you know, if I'm wrong, Philly, because Philly deep in class, if I'm wrong, let me know. Either you like my auntie Shirley, huh? Out there, you know, and I was surprised. My auntie Shirley ran a bar. She lived on Lehigh and Hamburger, and a bar right down and across the way. I was in there 10:30 in the morning, the whole bar dark. They drinking 10:30 in the morning. I was like, God damn. Talk about hood. 10:30 in the morning. I'm not talking about the liquor store. I'm not talking about no little spot, no after. I'm talking about a full-fledged bar full of patrons. Drunk. Yeah, Philly is very, very raw and hood in certain aspects. And then you have a very different type of melanated person in Philly. So being that he claims to come from one space because full of patrons. But you know, it gets funny. Now I'm not debating or disputing what you're saying, but I you know, I want to know, is it that you believe that he hates being black, or that he enjoys the trappings that come from being in white spaces? Because Mark, you are consistent in our class. I never heard you say that Eve hates being black. And Eve, Jahan Jeffers, raised in an Islamic house. And she got a whole Ofe that's digging her guts out raw all the time. And he is a bona fide Ofe. He is a European. I never seen y'all say that she hates being black. I never seen it. Never heard it. But y'all slapped that right on Kev. I'm like, hold on, what Kev do? Come on now. Talk about it. Huh? Come on now. Do Eve hate being black? Or does she like waking up in mansions with, you know, nothing to do but bathe and eat caviar and croissants and shit? Let me know. We in class. Talk about it, Mark. Talk about it. Here we go, Mark Miller. Once again, much appreciation. Here we go. Kevin Hart, is for sale. Dave Chappelle is for sale. They both have the same sickness. They don't understand the value of blackness. So are you saying Dave Chappelle and all his comedic genius, when he speaks, when he has performances and his jokes and they're politically charged and causing people to look and think in a certain way, that he is for sale? At what point did Dave Chappelle, in your opinion, become for sale? Mr. Warbucks Questlove is one of them funny type Philly dudes. He's just a weirdo. He's a straight weirdo, and sooner or later he's gonna come out. I don't mess with Questlove at all. when you see black men with that Barney type shit, that Barney energy and Barney shape, nah, they weirdos. And you never see them with no real broad. Get the fuck out. Nah, he's a weirdo. I don't care if he was Philly, Brooklyn, or whatever. He's a weirdo. He's gonna end up doing some dumb, weird shit. His last picture, he looking real weird. Too old to be looking and carrying yourself like that. For real. That's real talk. But yeah, I would have to see because I'm not going to act as if Dave hasn't changed in what as far as what we see over the past couple of years. Right? We definitely, but do we attribute that to Dave selling out and not knowing, or him again, him maturing in age, getting older, and allowing himself the room to breathe? When I heard Dave say he didn't want to be like Malcolm X because he died broke, well, no one, um, I'm not gonna say no one. Very few people want to be like Malcolm. Very few, because they're still of the thought that they can pass something down. If and that's a very short amount of people as well, especially in the entertainment industry. Many of them don't even think about passing any down to family or kids. It's all for them. It's selfishness. Um, but nobody wants to be Malcolm. Nobody, very few. And I'm telling you, I'm sitting in a space where I'm closer to Malcolm than anybody else. So this is where you get people who play on false narratives, who play on half truths, who play on not really having scholarship in what we are calling political activism. Nobody want to be Malcolm. They don't. They don't. But shit, whether they know it or not, the people who they believe is getting to the bag is dying broke. So whether you're Malcolm or not, you could go for the bag if you want to. You know, that doesn't mean that you're going to keep it. That doesn't mean that it's secure. It just isn't. It's not. It's not. Guarantee you, Jim Brown family don't have shit. Sammy Davis Jr. family don't have shit. Once you are outside, and these conversations always come up, and I truly enjoy it, because in this space, people that are working, that are doing work that we see are not getting paid. Snoop just told y'all that he don't get paid. Who's putting the value and the price point on these streams? So if Snoop and them is having issues, you know, whoever is running the estate of Teddy Pendergrass, or who else was hot at one time, and they ain't make it to shit, the DVD era and streaming and all that. So if their people aren't hip to what's going on, they just as broke as anybody else. But at one point, we thought they was doing it. We thought they was killing it. Now we seeing that ain't shit. So it just makes perfect sense to me that I be true to the struggle, be true to militancy. Because chasing a bag that you can't keep, that is not going, that don't make sense. Yeah, Aretha Franklin. We could go on and on and on. And I'm telling you, these people, families don't have shit. There's no trickle down for that. They get minimal of what they believe that they was going to get out of these industries, whether it's Hollywood, television, or recorded music. So a lot of them die broke, penniless. A lot of them. But shit, the ones that are wealthy, they gonna pass too. And that shit ain't going nowhere. It's gonna stay right in the energy of the product. That's just what it's gonna do. So why live in a space where you're less honest, where you have less integrity? Why live like that? Why? Right. People were criticizing him, and like he said, he wanted to do what he wanted to do for his family. However, that's going to be gone. He ain't got forever money. Irv Gotti didn't have forever money. And his family is quite large. That shit going to be gone. He ain't got forever. He was a producer in rap music. That ain't forever money. Not at all. Not at all. So, our people just have to get more clear about who they are, who we are, and how we can respond to the attacks that we're receiving all day, every day. So we can respond in a manner in which that we're going to come out victorious. If we don't do that, shit, just close your eyes and pick a shore and meet your demise. That's it. You dig? Anything else before I move on? It's 10:30. What else we got? Talk about it. What else we got? Since we canceling people tonight. Damn it, I thought we was having teachable moments. They was like, no, we gotta talk about this, damn it. We gotta talk about it. What's your question? I didn't see your question. So you asked it, I didn't see it. Where is it? Repeat it. What's the best lawyer to have? There's no such thing. No such thing as a best lawyer. Law is a practice, just like medicine. You can have somebody believing that they're the best lawyer and they ass lose the case. It's like you can have somebody who y'all claim up and down is the best doctor. It is a practice for a reason. They don't call any other profession practices the way they do medicine and law, because that shit is made up along the way. Okay? I had to tell my cousin to stop sending me videos of goofy black dudes talking how unattractive black women are. Yeah, that shit is, they just doing the devil's work. Terrain, much appreciation for funding the war effort. That shit, black, there's nobody. I wouldn't care who it is. I wouldn't give a damn where they from. It is no one. more gorgeous than a black woman. I told y'all that years ago. Years ago. The woman we may consider homely and unattractive, and she's black, you put her in a room of some of the top old phase of the world, and she gonna shine. She gonna still be the baddest in that set. And that's just the absolute truth. You dig? Bliz, as a people, we don't understand capitalism. How can we? We don't come from capitalism. Capitalism is based on greed. We are not a greedy people. We just not. It's not in our nature. So we're not going to understand it. You can study it, you can watch it, but that's not your energy. Your energy is not capitalism. Capitalism is based on not only greed, but thievery and treachery. That is not in your nature. It's just not. So you're not going to understand it. Chris Paul versus Tyrone Lue. What happened? I don't know. I know Chris Paul is out of there, supposedly. I don't know if he got beef with Tyrone Lue. I thought that they jumped on it as quick as possible because he was talking that retirement shit, so they got rid of him. Do you speak on Professor Smalls linking Tariq with the CIA? Nope. Cool K can, because I told y'all about Tariq. I don't know how many years ago. I sizzle lips. I don't deal with that dude. That dude, you can't see through him. But again, our people believe in performative bullshit. For real. He was an easy read. And then when people give you documented history, do y'all know how he went viral initially? Do y'all know how he initially went viral in this space? And I'm not even talking about social media as it is now. I'm talking about Black Planet days. I'm talking about back then, Facebook early days. He went viral in DVD. He went viral back then for having a blown out argument with a pimp. You understand? Him and Bankroll was beefing. And then all of a sudden you go from that to writing a book and then switching gears and trying to be a comedian. Get the fuck out of here. You never did nothing. Physically, nothing to move the needle. Okay, to move the needle towards liberation. So I look at dudes like I'm looking at, what do you do? How can I take whatever you're saying and move the needle towards liberation? If I can't do that, then you sus to me. And when you consistently are in my face, in view, somebody else put you there. Because I know people who work consistently with integrity and honesty in our communities daily. And they don't get no light. So when I'm seeing this bullshit, I'm like, come on, get out of here. But again, people are slow. People are slow. But my thing is, I called out Professor Smalls, Kaba Kamene, all of them for even being on that DVD. Because I'm saying, did he pay you? And if he paid you, you took the bag. If he didn't pay you and he caked off on that shit, come on, y'all know better. We're not talking about novices. We're talking about seasoned vets that sat on nothing but a mixtape. That's all Hidden Colors was a mixtape of information that was already known. Now, if you wasn't in the consciousness, if you wasn't woke before Hidden Colors, then I don't know what to tell you. But none of that information and none of them, not 1, 2, 3, or 4, none of that shit was new for somebody like me. Wasn't new at all. So I don't see what the hoopla was over. What was it? So of course, for whatever reason and whatever happened, Professor Smalls said, "Yo, I'm out. Listen, this is what had to be said. This is what got to be done." Maybe Professor Smalls went out there to that bum ass museum and seen as a discotheque. I don't know what triggered that. You understand? But again, you give people grace and time to come into the realization that somebody's doing more harm than good. I'm telling y'all. I know I got a lot of pen buddies. I don't, genuine, bona fide, international. He was like, this dude was nothing but a doja. He running around picking pimp clothes out of the cleaners like a biatch. They put him in the same lane as one of the bitches. So you ain't pushing nobody towards liberation. You just not. You're not fighting for liberation. And until he showed the paperwork on that supposed swatting when the feds ran up in his crib and all of a sudden nothing happened. Somebody who is supposedly in tune and conscious and you didn't, sue them for that. Nobody was sued. You didn't sue. You didn't pursue to see who made the call. If it was swatting, they ran up in there. Your family was there. His family was there. He ain't never showed the paperwork on that. I know what that shit mean. And the feds are coming knocking, and then you switch directions. Your language change. Come on now. So, I didn't speak on that yet. I didn't speak on that yet because it is what it is. Let them hash that out. I'm good. Oh, exactly. Exactly. Small said everything you've always stated. Anybody trying to separate us from the continent, is doing the work of the government. Exactly. What up, what up, what up? Peace, peace. What's going on? Yeah, well, I just, the hat was just a hat. Like I said, I didn't mean nothing by it yesterday. Somebody came up in here with that gold roll tide shit, and I told him, like, I don't, I'm not into, a collegiate football or anything, but I know who's who and what's what, and, roll tide got their ass rolling nice. So I said, let me just throw it back on, because for me it was a gift. If these things is gift or people merch and all that, I don't, I don't have funds to run around and get fresh and all that. I'm not, I'm not in the streets no more, hitting old phase upside the head with the pistol. So I'm not one to go into the store shopping. Listen, man, I do different things now. So this was a gift from my brother Lai. Right? My brother Lai drives trucks and shit. He cross country. He down south. So he sent me He was like, yo, listen, I'm telling you, the camouflage fatigue shit, yo, that's gonna be the shit. So he flooded me with a bunch. And I've been switching them up and doing my thing ever since. It just so happens that the Bulldogs were doing they one too. So now that they the champs, SEC, all right, come on now. Come on. You dig? But anyway, listen, look, it's 11:45. And I know it's early for us, but shit, we've been on 2 hours. While everybody else is hitting y'all with these little 15. I watch everything. 13-minute videos, 15 minutes. I'm looking, damn, these dudes getting 45,000 views. And I'm looking, I'm like, what the hell can you say in 15 minutes? What teachable moment can you have in 15 minutes? We just saying hi. We just taking attendance here. You know, teachable moments in 15 minutes unless we teaching science and mathematics. But when we're talking about enlightening individuals, engaging in thought, when we're talking about consciousness and causing all type of explosional exchanges between us over social media, shit, you need more than 15, 20 minutes. We building gods and earths here. We building soldiers here. You dig? Oh, you said they got payola on YouTube? Damn. Yeah, well, I can't afford no goddamn payola. Nah, shit. Nah, man. Not what I get. They can't pull no payola out of me. I get this shit honestly, damn it. Y'all see it. I've been on 12,000 subscribers for a long time. You see me? This shit is honest as it get. You understand? This is honest man work. All right? Shit. This ain't no tricks in the trade. See what it do. You new to the channel, Mel, much appreciation. Thank you for coming through. Come back again and catch up. Watch the replays, man. Go back into the channel, so you can catch up, Mel. A year or two. You know how we do. Okay? Yeah. So you can, catch up in class and get a full understanding of who we are over here. No, I won't have no chat with Lord Jamal. Why? The hell I got to chat with Lord Jamal about? He don't even do push-ups. His chest all little. He's skinny. Hell no. Ain't got nothing to talk to him about. He not moving as a soldier. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Hey, Rhonda, what up? Who's the Brooklyn native? Terrain, who's the Brooklyn native? I missed something here. Oh, she's a YouTuber. Okay. All right. So maybe her and I can have a conversation. She can, I don't know what the channel is about, but she could send me a invite so, we can do what we do. You know how we do around here. Very supportive of each other. Where you going? What you mean you gonna holler? Where you going, Jew? You just came a little while ago. Now you gonna holler. Where you going? Nigga, the Knicks ain't playing. You ain't got nowhere to go. Ain't no buns in basketball tonight. Where you going? You just got the class. You already ready to skip out. Your ass gonna get a 55. You gonna get a 55, Jew. Social awareness and how to get our people in a safe space. Okay, no doubt. We can holler. We can, yeah. DM me on in IG and set it up. We can have a discussion. I think you should go, what? Go into business with that hoodie you got on. With this hood was a gift. I didn't do this. This is a gift. That's a gift. Much appreciation, though, for the thought. That's a gift. Yeah, wait till I catch you. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, I'm out. I'm holler. When I catch you. Jew's one of them cats you got to pull up on. Catch him right at the Buns and basketball game. And catch him, grip him up all by the neck and shit. Get your ass up out of here looking at all these cheeks. What the hell you doing? Okay, T, yeah, you still have that? Yeah. I tried to use the best material for that t-shirt until I found out that site was charging y'all and charging me. So they was getting money on both ends. And I was like, nah, you charging me, you damn sure not supposed to be charging them. So I stopped. What you say, these crazy people are being dumpsters around us? What you mean by that? What y'all mean by that? So look, if y'all don't have anything else, I gotta do what I do. Make sure y'all come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Be safe out there, guard your mind. Cece, what's Cece got? Bliz, what's all that's been taking place with the culture? Final quarter in hip hop, what's your take? What do you think the culture should be focused on besides the mind? Culture, are you speaking specifically about entertainment industry aspect of us as a culture? You speaking about the hip hop, the fashion, the MCing, the DJing? Are you speaking specifically about that? Because we're still only acknowledging, as a mass of people, y'all still saying the culture when you're only dealing with or only, paying attention to the recorded music aspect of it, and then believing that the culture's in disarray, right? That's because that's what people are looking at. They forget all the other aspects of the energy that makes hip hop what it is. A lot of that is gone, right? Through no fault of our own, and really, it's not a bad thing. The disparity, the poverty, the lack of quality curriculum in schools, all of that is what allowed us to birth the culture. The assassinations and the imprisonment of our most militant leaders, fathers, brothers, right? That's what caused the culture to boom, that energy, right? We, as young people, watched them run down the Panthers, imprison BLA, right? We watched them assassinate Father Allah, right? We watched the heroin epidemic slide out and cocaine come through and all of that, right? The dilapidated buildings, the subways, the danger, right? 42nd Street. 42nd Street is nothing like it was when the culture, when hip hop, when they embodied the space of saying these are the five elements. Nothing is the same. So therefore, the quality of the music to a certain degree can't be in that space. The graffiti isn't in that space anymore. You understand? The way that the youth manifests what they believe is a space of the culture isn't there anymore. You don't have kids rhyming on a train in groups. You don't have them in school battling each other, break dancing on a. You don't have that energy. You don't have the guards in every space of the city. Like I told you, you couldn't leave your house, your building, your block, whether you were in Queens on residential blocks or you was deep in the projects of Brooklyn. The 5%ers were everywhere. So all those conditions what made the culture what it is isn't there anymore. But it doesn't mean that that energy isn't tapped in, nor that thought. So I don't believe it's some, because I hear true representation of what the culture was. I hear it in the music. It's just you have to find it. It's not right there. Who that? That's Blue Piranha. Who's that? You got merch. Okay. Make sure you put it in. Make sure you send me the links. Make sure you do what you do so we can put the merch out and get it there. Okay? You dig? But even in that space, when we're speaking of the Israelites, and because they were at one time the only people that was on the street, right? Bartering and making up their own economy. Nobody was paying attention to them like that. Nobody gave a damn about none of that. That in that space, people viewed them as derelict. Like the way we move around that now, and the information and the way we look at it and hear and see, telling you from somebody who lived there, I saw the Ansar community rise up. I literally watched it from a kid to a new teenager, to a teenager. I watched that go from 3 apartments to 3 city blocks. And still, the grander space of black people wasn't dealing with it at all. So again, the way we look at consciousness, the way we look at people being woke, the way we look at information is still small. It's here. I tell you that all the time. The people that we have notice of and we speak of, when you come outside of this space, they don't care about it. Nobody don't give a damn or have any knowledge of who they are. I told you I could take you to spaces. Don't nobody know nothing about no Tariq. They don't know nothing about a Polite, a Sonetta, nothing. They have zero motion, no importance to them whatsoever. But we will look and have them in high regard. Why? Because this is what we have been involved in. Bliz, do you believe that our community is vulnerable to cults? Definitely. 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 Anytime you have people who have been traumatized, people who have been neglected, people who have been voiceless, you're very vulnerable to a cult. That's why it's so prevalent. That's why somebody can spring up out of nowhere and say, I'm this, and people want to run to it. It's the same shit that happened with FBA or ADOS or NFAC, because they don on a performative costume and run through and quote and say and rhetorical, and people gonna run with it. They're gonna run with it. So very, very, very easy. Very easy. Cult? Easy. Not a problem. And the letter boys know that. That's why they always, every so often, throw one out there. Your white coworker asks you if you know about Brother Polite. I looked at her and shook my head. Uh-huh. A word? A white coworker, huh? Be careful. Be very careful, especially you. You're in the space of education. I just seen a teacher do that not too long ago, where, she made a statement of her understanding black women because she's Italian and has black nipples. And she was chastised by other white women because she has black nipples or some old weird shit like that. And I was like, what? This chick is crazy. So she thought she was black. I was like, this chick is mad. And you have them in a setting where they are molding young minds. I'm telling you, it's a very layered attack. Very layered. We are getting attacked on all levels. And it's all the time. They don't stop. That's why we have to be the primary influence over our kids. And people are no longer thinking, problem solving anymore. I'm not into a conscious world. But it's sad to see some of our people being ignorant. See, Ignorance is not even it's not even the terminology that we need to be using now. It's beyond ignorance at this point. Okay, it is really bad. Really bad. Like I said, y'all welcome to, and it's always divine order. Y'all welcome to go watch. It definitely conditioning. And you see where I was getting ready to go. You see where I was getting ready to go, right, Tay? Uh, um, go watch our discussion today on my Instagram. I went live today and I kept it up and it's posted. Watch. And you see me and Mr. Strictly Game dialogue, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about as far as how the world is moving and the thoughts, the worries, the challenges that we put upon ourselves. Okay? That we put upon ourselves that the rest of them ain't, they're not moving like that. They moving, man, listen, I'm telling you, I'm in NYC. This is ground zero of capitalism. This is ground zero of racism. This is big business on a high level. They not thinking about us. You'll be whatever new term they come up with. Homeless, unhoused, right? Shelter deficient, whatever. They don't give a damn. You out of here. And your black politicians have helped them do it. So we have to make the determination of not only how do we organize, but how do we organize effectively while we pulling up out of this shit? Or woe is your ass. I'm telling you, you're going to have to snap, crackle, and pop real quick. That's how deep it get. That's how deep it get, Jack. This shit is for real, for it. Ain't no play. It ain't no sit in front of a damn camera and device and talk that talk. You got to have people that are in the work deep and have a firm understanding that we don't need anything, that we have everything that we need to pull up out of this shit except the correct disciplined mind and bodies to do it. So y'all can either listen or keep bumping your head. That's it. Get rid of these dumbass rhetorical slogans, these stupid ass false narratives because it sounds good, because it's cultish and cliquish and it has no substance. Either you get rid of that shit or stay in it and continue to revolve, continue to be in that revolving circle of bullshit and stress. Because everybody else is doing their thing. They doing their thing. Don't get mad. They doing it. So again, let me rock and roll. I got a breeze. To all those who funded the war effort, much appreciation as always. Okay? To my classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding me down. Okay? Much appreciation for holding me down as y'all always do. Remember, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Not believe in me, believe in my belief in you. Be safe, make sure your paperwork is good. We don't rat around here. Paperwork good. Ain't no snitching. Future, get your brother up out of that mix. Do whatever y'all got to do, but don't act like he ain't rat. Rat. Okay? If you have anything that you are making an attempt to build, put it in the chats, put it in the community. This is how we build each other. It's how we move with each other. It's how we grow. Okay, very supportive. We do what we do. All right. All my truckers, get to your destinations safely. Don't mess with them rest stop dots. They will have your ass on fire. Okay? Leave them rest stop dots alone. Get your goddamn a load. Get where you going. Get your ass home. All right? Okay? Yeah, lot, lizards, all that, whatever it is. Keep away from them. And again, y'all be safe. We'll holler. I'll see y'all soon. You dig? 55 gang. Get y'all grades up.